Okay, so the last thing that I had gone over was, I'm entering into elementary school in kindergarten, and I'm a small fish in the ocean, and I don't know a single person there. You know, there were no, like, I couldn't have said, okay, I'm going to go talk to this kid because we were in a play group together, or we were in preschool together and we know each other. And, that's the person I can go to and start a conversation with, and, you know, be comfortable in my surroundings. So I'm there, and as I recall, there were a few students who had already known each other from being in preschool. I vividly remember it. I would hear the conversations, and so and so would say, "Yeah, we went to preschool together, and we've already known each other." So what can I say? Oh, that's great. Uh, Hi, I'm so and so. Well, that's not what happened for me anyway. Uh, because of certain school administration, I was sort of left out of the big picture of the main group of students, and it was suggested that you know I must have problems, so I have to get special attention, and you know taken out of the class when I was needed by the learning specialist. So I go to the learning specialist, and I remember she would keep an eye on my motor skills and my ability to use different school tools, like a pair of scissors and a pencil. I had to be told how to walk down the stairs properly. Um, and all these things were done because they thought that I was like some kind of outcast. I mean, it was already back then that they assumed that something was wrong. But I do appreciate that there were those who saw that, but at the same time, I'm thinking they didn't really do enough. Um, it's one thing to take me out of the classroom and put me through those tests, but it's another thing when they keep me around for, it was 2 years that I was going. I think I could be wrong, but it was about 2 years that I was seeing learning specialists, and then they let me go, as if oh, there's nothing wrong, and well, yeah, in terms of being able to do schoolwork, there was nothing wrong. I did quite well in the different tests that they gave me, and they said you could go back into the classroom with everybody else, and we're not going to have to take you out of this school and put you in another school. So it was pretty difficult because I would be questioned by the other students, where did you go when we were doing such and such, and I wouldn't really know how to respond. Um, I was too young to really understand what was going on. Um, I only learned later on, why I was going to these places, these learning places. And I think the other students would have been, too young to understand what I was talking about. So, learning specialists, okay, I went through that. So that already made me feel like I was, disconnected from everybody else. And I think it wore on me because, I went to school, and I really did try to fit in with everybody. I tried to be friendly to other people, but didn't seem like they wanted to be friends with me as much as I wanted to be friends with them. And gosh, where do I go from here? So, okay, I got done with the learning specialists. So that was, to give you a timeline, that was in kindergarten and first grades when I was 5 and 6. And then second, third, and fourth. And starting in fourth grade, there was like this special reading van that we had to go to. When I say we, I'm referring to, those of us in the class who didn't really have the same reading abilities as the other students had. So we had to be separated and put in the reading van. And I remember that in 5th6th grade. And then through the rest of the grades, it was a similar type of thing where, while it wasn't a full-time learning specialist, it was like I'd have to go to, there was this former nun, or I think she was a nun. She didn't dress like one, but she was one. You got to remember, I went to a Catholic school, and again, I had to go there with other kids, other similar kids, and while I have to admit that there were those who maybe didn't have the same grades, but the thing you have to remember is they were a lot more social than I was. And they were actually friends with some of the popular students. I think they might have just been lazy when it came to their schoolwork, and maybe they just didn't want to take part in the higher level of reading that was going on. I don't know. But that's what I get, what I have an impression of. So, again, I can't, there's no way I can get this in 3 videos, so I'm going to have to extend it out. I'm not sure how many it's going to take, but No, I just got, it's something I have to do.